I don't even know what to call this video. This is a tough one. You know, this is an unfortunate fellow who went to a guy that dabbled in hair, who's a well-trained cosmetic surgeon, a couple years older than me, and this saga started 20 years ago. And he had 1 strip, 2 strips, and here's the back of his head, 3, 4, 5.
I think there's 7 scars.
Yep.
There's the one low.
And I got no idea why people keep making new and new scars on this guy. And he called and shopped with me for a year and came up and saw us once or twice and talked. And he's kind of screwed, you know, and I'm very blunt with him. I mean, so, you know, I don't know whether the right thing for him to do is to wear a hairpiece or to wear a bandana. I mean, he's been SMP'd twice, had laser removed the SMP twice.
Yes, that killed a lot of the hair too.
And there's usually some hair you can do something with, but there just isn't here on him. And so he and I agreed, after me telling him I'm not sure it's going to make him happy, twice.
Yeah.
We'll reduce the number of scars he got on the back of his head, and we'll get 2 of them off by cutting out an ellipse that contains 2 scars this year, and then if it turns out well and he wants to do it, we can do it again next year, maybe the year after that, and get him from 7 scars down to 3. I don't know if that's going to make him happy, but he...
Well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
He called, and I said he called, and you're like, well, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do for this. But he still traveled. He still traveled and came here for the consultation. And what bothered him was one side was wider, but
what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? If you look at his head, there's like...
So watch this video. It is graphic. And so if you got a queasy stomach or you don't want to see any blood, don't watch this video. So watch this. So this fella's had all kinds of scars put on the back of his head, and he's done some scalp stretching. And we're going to cut out the top scar, which is the top edge of the top mark, and the next scar down. And there's not much hair in between, and he doesn't want any hair, so we'll throw that away and do a 3-layer closure. And I suspect we'll end up with 1 pretty decent scar, and then if down the road he wants, we can certainly grab that next scar down. But maybe this is enough. Oh, you're good. So we're all prepped. He's numbed up and washed off with some iodine soap, and we'll get going. Okay, so we're about 40% done, and we took this strip out and then sewed it up with 2 layers, so there's almost no tension on the skin edges, so that should turn out good. But then you can see that where we take it out before we close it, that thing pulls pretty good open. Put your finger over there, Wendy, so that and so we take a deep stitch and put in, and then a little more superficial stitch, and then when we get it all out, then we'll put some skin stitches in that come out in a week. And the load of the pull is taken off by those deep stitches, so in theory it shouldn't widen out. Okay, Steve, we got this whole thing out. Here's the strip that has virtually no hair and some SMP looking dots, hair-looking SMP dots on it, and that's out. And then so we got this head closed virtually tension-free, and now we'll put some skin stitches in that he'll take out a week from today. How much have I hurt you so far?
Not at all.
Fantastic. All right, so we're all done. Wendy's just cleaning things up, and it came out fine. These are the skin stitches, and it's a running stitch with a couple of knots in it. And today's Thursday, so next Thursday you'll go to your local doctor down where you come from, and they'll take those out, and they shouldn't have any trouble. And if there is trouble, just have them FaceTime with us. So, didn't hurt much, right, Steve? What's your name on there?
My bad.
So, didn't hurt much, right, Steve?
Correct.
Okay. So, I mean, it's pretty in-depth, and he got his stitches out at a week in his state, and then he sent pictures at like a month and 2 months, and then he just sent some pictures. I think he's about 3.5 months out.
Yeah, and I like it. It's like a little fine line.
It is. I mean, he still got.
But then he has 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 other scars. I mean, it's so. who knows how this is going to turn out as far as are we going to do another one on him or is it worth doing. But what the reason for this video is before you proceed with something, think about all the issues you can go on. Don't pick somebody that dabbles in anything. Make sure they have a clear and coherent plan for the whole process that you're going to go through. And then recognize the limitations of what you got. If you have a little bit of fine hair, don't try to spread it all over your head and keep coming back for more. It's
never going to happen,
yeah.
And you'll look like a chip, and it'll make it worse. And I think that's what's probably happening, because if you look at his hair, it's almost see-through hair. I mean, there's not much hair.
He was probably not a candidate.
He's not a candidate. But then he was chasing to it, and now he has a problem that, I mean, he wears
he was a
hoodie.
He was a candidate because he had a full wallet.
That's not, yeah.
That's
now it's like, I think when he came, he was thinking that, that scar was a little wide, and he could have just done nothing.
Yeah.
But he wanted something done.
Yeah. And so we'll keep you up to date as we see how this plays out, and I bet we'll see him again in person in a year or two, and maybe we'll see what he wants to do at that point, and get another scar or two out. So do all your research if we can help you. If you're in a situation like this, we've seen a couple of the guys similar to this.
Similar to this.
If we can help you, please give us a call. Thanks.